Hey, welcome back, page turners. This is issue number 27 of Long Box Weekly Comic Book Review. This is where I talk about the books I love, hate, buy, and leave on the shelf. Right now, we're in the home of Long Box Weekly Comic Book Review, and you guessed it, that is Comic Explosion, right here in Lapeer, Michigan. We're located at 216 East Nipissing Street. Right now, we got 40% off back issues and 20% off hardcovers and trades. So swing in, stop in. I'd love to meet some of you guys and chat with you guys, maybe even get you guys on the show. So with that being said, enjoy this week's show.
Love it or hate it, about it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, about it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Oh, love it or hate it, about it, baby, come on, leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, about it, baby, leave it on the shelf.
And here we are with the most important part of the show, boys and girls. That is supporting independent artists. So if you've got a book that's been in print, you want to send it my way to get an honest review, definitely do so and I'll put it on the show. If you're just an artist, I got some homework for you. Draw me as a superhero or a supervillain, pre-existing or non-pre-existing, something that you created, working in a comic shop. Maybe even draw me working in the shop and, like ringing up Hulk or something like that. And he's pissed off because I don't have the new issue of The Walking Dead or whatever. You guys be creative. I trust you. You guys have been sending in some awesome stuff. And the stuff, the artist I've been talking to here in the past couple of weeks, trying to set up some stuff to promote. I can't wait to see what you guys send me. So definitely do so. Send it my way because I can't wait. Can't wait. First up this week, we have an independent book. It's American Bloodlust, issue number 3 from Decayed Minds Comics, right here in Michigan. Kind of associated with Decayed Minds. I lettered True Power. I've done the new logo for American Bloodlust and True Power and Mythos. So I, kind of promoting some of my homies there, so definitely go check out Decayed Minds. But this issue, man, this stuff was done before I was even involved with these guys, and I gotta say that as a fan of the stuff that they do, American Bloodlust is right up there with some of the best work that these guys have been putting out. In this issue, every single issue they keep putting out, it just gets better and better. The artwork, the storytelling, every single thing, top notch. You definitely don't want to miss out on American Bloodlust issue number 3, so definitely pick this one up. Go online, pick it up. If they don't have it in your local shop, tell them, man, you guys need to start supporting independent artists. Get American Bloodlust in your store. So like I said, definitely check out American Bloodlust issue number 3, and definitely go check out Decayed Minds because you're going to love what they do. Next up, we have Clive Barker's Nightbreed issue number 1. Now, if you're a fan of this movie, you're really going to enjoy this book. This is more of a prequel than it is a sequel, but it does kind of have a couple of undertones that would, carry on after the movie. If you don't know anything about Nightbreed, this is definitely something to jump in on and enjoy. If you like horror comics or horror movies, you're really going to enjoy this. If you like this, definitely run out and get the movie, or even vice versa. Check out the movie. If you like the movie, check out this book. But I highly recommend this, even if you don't know what Nightbreed is. If you like horror stuff, this is definitely something on your list that you're going to definitely want to pick up and not leave on the shelf. So I highly, highly recommend Clive Barker's Nightbreed issue number 1. Pick this one up. Up next, we have The Walking Dead issue 129. Now, these last 3 issues, they really haven't been too major. There really hasn't been any major impactful plot developments here. Nothing out of the ordinary that says, we needed to jump 2 years into the future. And frankly, the way that Rick looks, everything that's going on, the whole comfort level of everybody, it just seems odd. It doesn't seem like this is where the story would have progressed to, and I just kind of feel like they're just grabbing at straws as to what to do now. I feel like the story is, this long, 2 years. In reality, if we were to have a zombie apocalypse, how long does it take for these zombies to start rotting to the point where they fall apart literally, or the rotting flesh comes apart from the bone and it's decaying mass? This long, I feel like seeing a zombie anywhere is just going to be rare. You'd have a better chance of finding, a can of tuna somewhere in a supermarket than finding a zombie at this point, because there's just nobody left. There's nobody left to kill, and if they do die, people tend to kill them before they change. It just kind of seems like a lot of the things that would have progressed into the storyline, they really haven't got to. Everything's too comfortable. I just feel like this story might be running its course. It might be time to, stop The Walking Dead. There's no more stories to tell. So with that being said, unless you're a big fan of The Walking Dead, this is probably going to be one you want to pass on. Next up, the Spawn issue 245. The last few issues of this have just been pretty knocked down, drag out, a lot of plot building, and this issue is right in line with all those. There's a lot of dialogue in this issue, so you're going to see a lot of development between Jim Downing and his girlfriend, I guess you could say, Sarah. There's not too much development with, the clown or anybody else. It's just pretty much Jim and Sarah figuring out where things are going between them. So I gotta say that this is a pretty good issue. It's not exactly one that I'd say rush out and pick up, but if you're enjoying what's going on with Spawn, this is definitely going to fill in some loopholes. So definitely check out Spawn issue 245. I think you're going to enjoy it. And last but not least, we have 100-year anniversary SpiderMan issue number 1. Now this story was a little odd. You know, when you first open this book, it says part 8 of 8, so it almost makes you think like you've missed some issues or there's a lot more storyline that you should have been handed before this issue. However, that's the whole point. They're trying to give you this vibe as if you were to just jump into the future 100 years, what would the stories that they're telling then be like? This one was a little odd. In this storyline, you had Kingpin and Spider-Man going at it in almost a battle over the Venom suit. I don't really want to give too much away, but I got to say that the way that they kind of treated the Venom symbiote in this was a little odd. I kept getting this very odd sense of like an orca whale, like a killer whale type thing going on. So it all around, the artwork was really cool. It was like the storyline and the concepts, the plots behind things really just didn't meet up. So I got to say that this was pretty interesting. It's maybe one you want to read through and you know, check it out, but I don't really recommend picking this one up. It's not going to have more issues to it. Maybe in 100 years, your kids are going to be reading the story. And you know, with that being said, if this is the stories that they're going to be telling in 100 years, you guys really need to be enjoying all the crappy stuff you have now. Because in 100 years, if this is a foreshadow of the events, things are going to be horrible. So with that being said, I would definitely have to say pass on any of these 100-year anniversary issues. But if it's something you're interested in, you want to check out, check it out. But me personally, I'm going to leave that one on the shelf. I didn't enjoy it. Hey guys, you know what time it is? Garbage Pail Kid time. As you guys can see, got this awesome Garbage Pail Kid shirt. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but Cinematic Mike, yours truly. This was actually a limited edition shirt that Fright Rags had done. If you're not sure about Fright Rags, if you don't know about those guys, definitely go on the old interwebs, type them in, and you guys will enjoy the shirts that they have. It's basically like a weekly shirt that they put up. Once it's ordered, after the week, it's done. You can't order it anymore. So like I said, this was, I think, limited to like 500 print. So at the same time, I figured, you know, if I'm going to show off this dope-ass cool shirt, why not grab an unopened pack of Garbage Pail Kids, brand new Series 3. So for the next few episodes, I'm going to, you know, I bought a box of these, so I'm just going to open up a pack at the end of every episode. If you don't like it, you probably shouldn't enjoy the episodes I put on, because I'm a big fan of Garbage Pail Kids, and if you're not a fan of Garbage Pail Kids, then your life sucks. So, first one we got here was this Baited Brooklyn. Pretty cool. This is all new artwork from these cards this year, so you're not gonna see any old stuff from the earlier. Is that Shadowy Stan? Yarfin. Then we got Lovestruck Chuck. It's a pretty cool one. This one's really cool. Toilet Tommy. Creature of the Poop Lagoon. Tape Dispenser. It's kind of creepy. This one's Disjointed Jason. Interesting. What's this one? Dunked Darren. See, I haven't seen any of these yet, so that's pretty cool. Oh, wow, we got another 3D motion card. Check that out. There we go. Wow, he's shaving his skin off. That's pretty cool. That's one of the special cards. Local Motion, 4 out of 10. See if we can put a full set of those out of this box. Turned Page. That's pretty nasty. It's like a pop-up snot. Ethan. Equestrian Ethan, I'm guessing that's what that is. So, you know what, I'm going to have to say that out of this pack, there really wasn't too many cool cards that I can be like, wow, that's cool, other than the Creature of the Black Lagoon one, which I'll show that one off again. Bam! Creature of the Black Lagoon, Toilet Tommy, and obviously the 3D Locomotion card. This is pretty cool. Alright, so with that being said, that's everything I got to show off this week. So, you know what? The only thing that's left is to say, well, that's it for this week's episode, guys. Thank you guys very much for sticking around. Thank you guys for coming back each week when I put these out. And thank you guys so much for the likes, shares, comments, support. It's all very much appreciated. You guys rock. So definitely check out all the books that I've checked out this week, whether you like them or you don't. You know, get your own opinion on these. Don't take my word for it. Definitely check them out for yourself. Definitely go out and check out Decayed Minds. I kind of, work with the guys here and there. I do some lettering for them, some logo work. So you know what? You're not just supporting them, you're supporting me as well. So definitely check out Decayed Minds Comics, and definitely get your books out of those plain white old boxes and put them into something worth a damn. Definitely check out Boxes in Action. Replace all that white stuff. Put your books in something that reflects the color and the creativity inside the pages. Get them out of that white box. You're not going to enjoy that stuff much longer. When you put them in a Boxes in Action box, you're going to want to take the books back out and read them and put them in, because these boxes are just as cool as the books that are inside of them. So thank you guys again very much for checking out this week's episode, and I will see you again next week.
Love it or hate it about you, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it about you, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf.